Yo, 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 what's up, what's up, what's up, one and all? Hope everybody is feeling good, just like you should. Check this out. We're on the streets right about now. We're going to go find out what are on the minds and in the hearts of young Singaporeans. So what else can I say but come on out and join us, man. Yeah. How do you feel about your prospects of employment after graduation?
Even though the education level here is very high, even though if let's say I have a degree, it's not really easy for me to get a proper job. It's either a contract or it's not really a permanent job. Straight away when you graduate, you get a permanent job. Yeah.
It's competitive now, but you know, if you still continue hunting, I believe you'll find a job that really suits you.
I feel that in Singapore, there are actually many job opportunities.
Yes.
And be it local or foreign talent, we are constantly having a high turnover rate. Like, there's always people hiring. So no matter what happens, I feel that as long as you are capable, you definitely get a job. You just need to have the right mentality.
Do you feel that having a degree is an advantage over those without a degree?
I guess degree is important. At the same time, work experience counts. Yeah, because if you have the work experience, they don't have to teach you start right from the scratch. You can just do things, you already know your stuff well. Yeah, so it's much easier.
I mean, if you're smart, you don't even have to have a degree lah. Because I don't have a degree, but I'm earning money, so yeah.
Honestly, I think that a degree is like the basic that you should have in Singapore because it's very competitive. But having said so, I don't believe that having a degree puts you an edge over, like, let's say, a polytechnic or diploma or IT holder, for instance. I mean, we've seen classic examples like Sim Wong Hu, people like these entrepreneurs. Many of them are not degree holders, but you find that they employ a lot of degree holders, right? That's the irony. So,
do graduates from NTU, NUS and SMU get better salaries than graduates from private universities here in Singapore?
Some of my friends feel students from local universities, like the three you mentioned, have more opportunity to get called for interviews, for example.
I mean, I graduated from NUS myself. So I have got peers from NUS and NTU, and I do not believe that graduates from NUS or NTU command higher pay, rather than vis-a-vis SIM, for instance, or SMU. Yeah.
My cousins are from NTU, and from what I see, they both get the same opportunities. Not really much of a difference.
Are graduates actually working in fields that they've graduated from?
No, I majored in engineering, bioengineering, but what I'm working now is it's not really very related lah. After studying in university, I realized my major wasn't really what I wanted to do. Yeah, but I felt having an engineering degree was useful because it's after all a professional degree. Like, many doors would be more opportunities will be open to you with that degree lah. So after that, I thought just try out something different, and if it doesn't work out, you can always go back to engineering.
Similarly to him, actually I studied engineering, but a different engineering. I mean, electrical engineering in NTU, and I was at step as well. So didn't really started out with engineering lah, but I always take it as a good learning point. Because I think engineering field actually allows us to learn about project management skills and things like communication and so on, which I find quite useful in my work now. But it's not really related discipline-wise.
As a Singaporean professional, what frustrations do you have with your career currently?
I tend to get confused at times. I'm still on the verge of finding something that I really feel comfortable working lah. Yeah.
Foreigners got the higher, as in a better, how do I say it? A better position, and they are the one who manage us locals, and they are big-headed. Yeah, that is my frustration.
Like I said, it's really there's always this concern at the back of the mind that what happens if we lose the job, Otherwise, I'm happy with where I am now. It's just that you just have to keep improving yourself to make sure that you're relevant to the company, right?
My wife is actually a practicing architect. She is, I would say, very passionate about architecture. And she studied it because she likes designing buildings and the whole part of the design process.
Passion, love, right?
Exactly, precisely that. The architecture industry is very competitive.
No, of course.
They work really, really long hours. And I mean, the margins are thin, so again, not very much well paid. Right. So she has to balance between continuing on her passion, which is sticking around the architecture, working long hours. She gets off maybe 11, 12 o'clock every day at night, coming home maybe 1 o'clock. And then have to wake up very early in the morning.
Yes.
So that's a passion, but how do we then, surround it around the family culture we're trying to build?
If you were granted a wish for your career, what would it be?
Higher pay would be great, and
Probably have my own team.
The one who supervised me to have the same respect as any other normal positions, yeah. Even though they are foreigners, they should give the same respects as other positions.
What do you think the union can do for you?
Maybe we can offer more value-added courses and make it more subsidized to the large majority of people who want to upgrade. Yes.
I think many of our peers they are not in the career that they actually enjoy. So I think they can probably help us to do some career profiling, consultancy, and then try to help us switch as well. For example, do we need to equip ourselves with new skills before we go into the industry? It's also quite challenging to find a job at this time.
Perhaps even at the decision point, maybe post-JC or poly or the like, right? Have some sort of exposure to industry veterans that let these kids ask pertinent questions, even if you don't know what questions to ask. Kind of just expose them to get talking to the people who have been there, done that. Let them know the whole package, what to expect, whether is it truly what they're after, so that they are better placed to decide which path to take, what to study and all.
Probably they could provide more training subsidies for us. I know of people who do not have the company subsidizing their training, so it might be good if we can have some policies that provide some subsidies for technical courses or for further studies, for professionals like us.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, cruise posses from around the world, there you have it. So let's do something about it together. This is YNTV, and you know this.